What's going on, y'all? So this video is going to be about, is your ex breadcrumbing you? A lot of information out there about this. I did a little bit of research and I decided to look around at other people who give this advice. They give all the reasons and all that stuff about why your ex may be doing this or why they may be giving you all these breadcrumbs. You know, maybe they miss you, maybe they don't. Sometimes they do want to talk to you, sometimes they don't. And I'm just going to give it to you, the information that you need to know right away, so you don't have to waste your time listening to that. Basically, when your ex leaves you, they're confused most of the time. Sometimes they're going to say stuff to you, sometimes they're not. Sometimes they're going to like your Facebook posts and social media and all that, and sometimes they won't. It doesn't mean that they're intentionally breadcrumbing you. Let's think about what this word really means. It just means stringing you along, right? That's what people have associated breadcrumbing with. Intentionally trying to keep you interested in them. And of course an ex is going to do that. Of course an ex is going to try to keep you interested in them while they pursue other options and play the field. Of course, I have said this before in other videos, they don't want to lose a potential mate. Most girls don't. Most girls don't want to lose an option because that limits their availability to their potential mate that they will have in the future with their babies and whatever. It's all biological. Why would somebody want to lose an option anyway? Even as a guy, why would you want to lose an option? Even though that doesn't mean that you shouldn't think highly of yourself and you shouldn't have, you should be able to go out there and be able to present yourself and try to get more options. That's completely fine. It's more like, why would you want to lose one? You don't. Nobody does. So that's why they do it. But the real advice that I want to give you 2 minutes into this video is it doesn't matter what they want anymore. It does, because the ball and the power's in their court. But as the dumpee, you have to understand that what they want and what you want are two different things right now. That person wants to be alone. That person wants to spend time away from you. That person wants to spend time going out and partying or with their friends and their family. Anyone but you. And as the dumpee, what you want is them back. And the mentality that you have to put yourself into to get them to come back or to put yourself in the best position to get them back is one of self-awareness, self-improvement. So self-awareness comes first. Why? Because you have to be aware of your issues and why your relationship ended in the first place. Was it complacency? Did you guys still date each other? Did you guys actually put effort into your relationship? Did you guys argue a lot? Did you guys have a lot of, real deep problems with how you guys mesh? What I mean is, do you have a certain set of values and does she have a certain set of values? This is why politics and certain things like that can't exist in a household with two people that have really strong views on them and they really live that way. So it's really difficult for people to be self-aware because it causes so much awareness of things that you need to change, and change is hard. When you're aware, and one more thing, are you insecure? Right? I forgot to talk about this a second ago. Are you insecure? Do you get upset when your ex goes or your girlfriend goes out with friends and goes out and does things as an individual person should be able to do? Does that bother you? Does it bother you when your ex doesn't answer her phone? Or for ladies watching this, does it bother you when he doesn't answer his phone? Does your anxiety start going crazy? Well, that's a you problem. Because at the end of the day, and I know that hurts to hear, I'm not here to offend anyone. But if I am offending you, maybe it's because you understand that it's something that you have to work on. Look, I've been cheated on in the past just because my current woman, just because she doesn't answer her phone in within 2 minutes doesn't mean she's out fucking another guy. I'm not going to bleed over somebody who didn't cut me, right? That's called maturity. But it's hard to reach that level of maturity without some serious personal self-development and growth. It's really important that you guys become self-aware during this period. So yes, your ex may be breadcrumbing you, but it's because they don't want to lose you as an option. So it's really up to you to make the right choice, which is stick to no contact and stick to your self-improvement. What I would do right now, if I got dumped in this moment and I wanted my ex-girlfriend back, first of all, I would understand my value. Because I'm a very confident person as it is. So I understand that my girl walks away, I can get another girl within I'd heal first, because going into a relationship in pain is not a good idea. I would heal first, and then I'd go out and get another girlfriend, right? I don't mind being in a relationship. It doesn't bother me. I'm not the kind of guy that wants to go slay pussy all day long, right? If I got dumped, and that's just me. I'm not shitting on anybody who does that. It's up to you. It's your life. Just be safe. That's all I'm saying. If I got dumped right now, what I would do is I'd say, okay, clearly we have relationship problems. You don't want to work on this anymore. That's fine. You go your way. I'm going to work on what I want to work on. That's awesome. Go do that. And let me know if you change your mind. And what I'll be doing is, if you send me messages that aren't us working on this together, then I'm going to have limited responses to that. And it's because I want to work it out with you. I would be very upfront about what I want. The problem is, what most people do is, instead of actually standing up for themselves and having balls, having a spine, having some sort of self-worth, they're willing to spend any kind of time they can with their ex in any way, shape, or form. So a lot of people accept friendship. A lot of people let her, control everything. I know the power is in her hands. This is mostly for guys. But the power is the ball's in her court, yes. But that doesn't mean you should bend over backwards just to please her. Yeah, your relationship ended and it got to a point where things, that person didn't see it working out with you. But you should take extreme ownership and say, yeah, you know what? I did have some faults. I got complacent. I got insecure. I didn't really focus on myself. I didn't focus on the future of myself and us. Whatever. That's the reason I say these things, is because that's 90% of the reason why people go through breakups in the first place. So when you take extreme ownership, now you have the awareness that it takes to work on these things, and it comes full circle, right? See, look where we are. Your ex wants to be with the best version of you. She wants you to be at your best. If you're lazy for too long, they'll dump you. And like I said in previous videos, people break up with you, especially ladies breaking up with guys. They break up with you when it's too much negativity in a short amount of time, or even a long amount of time. Doesn't really matter. Some people understand their value and they're like, look, this is too negative for me. I'm tired of this shit. Because ladies usually realize this, but guys will stick in a relationship a lot longer and deal with abuse a lot longer. I don't know if that's I don't know if that's just a guy thing, or if it's something that people, just do these days. I don't know what it is really. I have to think about that. Let me know in the comments below what you think about that. So yes, they may be breadcrumbing you. However, your response to it should be that of one I said earlier. Okay, stand up for yourselves, work on yourselves, do everything you can to become the best version of you. And that's all about being self-aware. If you suck, you suck. But here's the thing. You can't go anywhere but up, right? And I can help you do that in the comment section. Let me know what you have any questions about, and I will try to answer them. And in the description box, you can get coaching with me. And I'm actually going to be releasing my book probably in the middle of December. It's just a short book about the breakup code. That's what it's going to be called. And it's going to be helping everyone go in the right direction through their breakup. And then that will lead into my next book perfectly. It'll be kind of like a perfect little series, so you guys can see that. Anyway, love you guys. Take it easy. Comment down below, like, subscribe, comment, all that bullshit. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.